Well, I'm getting these keepers out of the valves here. I picked this up on Amazon for $29. Seems to work, but just barely. See, I'm almost out of threads here. And you gotta kind of hold on to this and push this down. Now, the last time I did this, before we tore the engine down, I rented one from Advanced Auto, and it worked. It actually worked a little easier than this in the fact that it was easier to push down. But getting it set up, you pretty much had to be an octopus to hold it in place and everything. And they had those on Amazon for $13. But this one seems to be a little easier to use overall. It's just the fact that there's not enough leverage here. But I just took this first one out, and it worked just fine. So let me get this other keeper out of here. I better get a magnet. Well, anyway, so thought I'd let you know. Let me. I'll get the next one out. Hang on. Alright, that's number one intake. So I'll put that right there. That's what I'll do. I don't know where I'm going to set it, but I'll set it right there. So. There's one. Got this thing down in here. Hope I'm not in the way. Let's see. Try that. That better? Alright, let's get this one out. Let's get this one out. This is number 2 exhaust. One good thing about it, it's all set up every time. That other one, you had to reset it every time. Yeah, this one seems to be a little easier to use overall. I'm glad I spent the extra money. You know, you don't use these all the time, so renting one is very nice. It's very nice of those places to rent one. AutoZone didn't have the one like this. They had some other thing. For an LS, I suppose, I think it was. But all right, that's number 2 exhaust. So let's put that one right there. Better write this down. There. How's that? I don't know where to sit this thing. Set it over here. Alright, what's next? Let's see. Let's try number three exhaust. That looks like it's ready to go. I guess once you get the hang of this, it goes pretty smooth, I suppose. You know, before I put this back together, I think I'll go ahead and lap the rest of these valves. Although that one don't look too bad. Look at that, they even put the word Packard on these valves. What's that one? That is number 1, 2, 3 exhaust. Alright. Looks like number 3 intake is ready to come out. That's 3 intake. Okay, hang on a minute, I'll get these out and then we'll look. Hang on, thank you. Well, this is the last one. Everything went smooth. I like this compressor here. It's a good one. At least for this application. I don't know how they make that for $29. Well, I know how they make it. Our friends in China, but you know, still, it's amazing. Something like that shipped all the way here for $29. Oh my goodness! They must buy a lot of them. Well, there it is. Now I have to take these lifters out. Well, first I gotta pull the cam out. Because it looks like the lifters go out that way. So let us do that. Hang on a minute. Oh, wrong socket. This thing turns freely, but since we're having the oiling problem, this thing may need cam bearings or something, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get this nut back off. I had to put it on there to turn it, go around with getting the valves out. Oh well, I'll figure that out. Hang on a sec. Okay, let's see if this cam will come out of here. I think what I'll do is turn the engine a little bit. Oh, hang on. I gotta get these springs off here. One sec. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna turn this engine upside down. If I can. That way, all these lifters will be hanging down away from the cam. At least that's what I'm thinking. There's the lifters. Well, it looks like it's going to come out nice and easy. That's good. That's a good sign. All right, hang on a sec. Ta-da! Well, I mean, it don't look terrible. I mean, it looks, you know, used, of course, but looks good to me. Let's look at the bearings, see what they look like. I don't know if a bearing kit comes with cam bearings already anyway or not, I don't know. They're scratched up a little bit, but that's probably from putting the cam in and out, I guess. Well, you really can't see much, but I don't know. I suppose if it comes with cam bearings, you might as well put them in, right? Although, they don't look, you know, they don't look anything like these. You know, look at that mess. So, lifters, they look nice and shiny. So that oil pressure gauge. Remember I was saying I don't know why I'm not seeing oil coming out of here when we were running the engine, well, you know, trying to run the engine and stuff. That is right there. Of course, the engine's upside down. So this oil gallery, let's see how this works. There's the pump. I guess it goes directly there and then into the crank and all through there. So let's see. Does the cam get oil first? Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I'll investigate that. I got an old manual. So, well, anyway, I'll get these lifters out. I'll get back. Hold on. Okay, well, I got all the lifters out. Next thing, I'm going to turn the engine up and see if I can get some of these studs out. I would like to get them all out. But man, that's a tough. Some of them are tough. And I got everything lined up here. I don't know how important the springs are to get back in the same position, but I'm going to try. Lifters, I know, is important. And valves I know are important. I don't know how important on one of these old engines like this, but I was always taught put them back the way they came out. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I think I'll call this a video. We're up to 17 minutes. So okay, thanks a lot for watching, and let's see what else. Oh, I got the frame up on the sawhorses because I got to do the brakes and put all the lines on it and all that. And it sure is a lot easier when it's up like this. So anyway. Oh yeah, and here's that thing. So that's it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Catch you later. Bye.